Alright, for today's session, the group showed up in the woods. They reached Goldhofen after navigating the woods. They go about town, enter after paying a fee. They first go to find an inn to stay. They stay the night. Celeste has a dream warning them to beware of the Dawn Treader. Then the next day, later that evening, they go down to the night market, meet up with Sharptooth. They get a folding carriage in the bag. When it's pulled out, it transforms the blinding light into a carriage that will auto-attach to Celeste in her form or some other steed. And then it can easily automatically be put back in the bag and opened. So they got there for going into the woods and investigating a box on a pedestal. In that box was a number of rings similar to what they found previously, and a blank space that seemingly endless. Ian reached in and found himself a type of shield that, after identifying, he traded for some chains of returning. Celeste found a staff of healing, which Sharptooth identified because he recognized it. They sold the Assassin's Teapot monkey thing, but it was more of a in trade for Sharptooth going to somebody to make a handy haversack with the clasp they found, which will have a security feature in it thanks to that clasp, that the two people keyed into it can access it normally. Those not have to make a dexterity check to A, not be noticed, and B, a constitution check to not have a nasty side effect from trying to take from the sack. But they'll pick that up later during downtime. They also found the slime on the end of this staff of healing that they annihilated, which the remains of which turned into a type of powder, which was then identified, and then taken to a forger, Iron Fist, or Steel Fist, something like that, who is a half-giant, whose forge is bigger on the inside, since he is a half-giant. After bargaining a bit, he said he would craft him Iron a weapon after reforging his hand axe. They'll come back in a week. They, of course, left and went towards Celeste's village, forgetting to pick up the haversack that night. So they traveled, encountered some goblinoids on the way, which they negotiated with to give snacks for passage. They arrive at the village. They meet the mother, who is a cleric of the forge, whose holy symbol is a spear, a cleric of Lu. And she sends a message to the father, Alex. The mother's name's Alice. And the father takes a day or so to appear. The mother crafts a custom bed for the meantime, happy to have her daughter back, even if slightly altered. After a dream warning, beware, they're coming, protect the core gold from the few words that Celeste could pick up by reading the figure in her dream's lips at a distance at the speed that they were saying it. They kind of Ein was paid for his work, of course, which he received some rune stones in addition to his, I think, 200 gold. I could be wrong. I'll ask him when we play again. Celeste, before leaving, her father gifted her, I think, 400 gold pieces, and gave them each 30 rations and stuff like that. Celeste received a, what is it called? Mithril spear amulet, indicative of blue, and it magically resized around the neck. Remember the stat that. And then they head back towards Goldhafen after Ein theorizes that the message could have had something to do with Goldhafen, either the Gold Orphanage or even Goldheart. Sad to see her go. Her parents bid her farewell and keep emphasizing that to come back soon, hope to see her soon again. Quite distraught at her leaving. They travel, come across a big storm, lose a half day's travel by having to stay in the woods. Then they come upon some bandits who are negotiated to not interfere by being paid 100 gold, which was highway robbery, literally. Billy should not have offered that much. But of course they weren't going to say no. And they were intimidated to back off. They also passed through a rift, which sped up their travel 3 days, passing through the domain of time again, which they would also notice that more of the imps are following along, one of which has an orb. As they traveled the last half a day, they notice some sort of thing trailing them underground, and when they reach, they manage to keep it keeps its distance, the same equal distance as they're moving. They reach town, but by the time they reach down, there's 3 of them following them. They don't know what yet. They have not noticed. They warn the town guard, and thanks for that, the town guard waived their entrance fee. And then, of course, loaded others, which more of the town militia would then come and stand watch for a while. What will come of that, we do not know yet, because I have not written it. They come back, pick up the hand axe. The hand axe has 2 effects. After the dust and everything's been added to it magically, it does cold damage, and with potential to make a Constitution saving throw, or a Dex throw, I think, and then a Constitution saving throw, or be restrained, encased in ice. I have notes in that little notebook I have. Reminder. The secondary effect is on a 17 and up once per day on the die. The axe will split into 3 and hit the target. If it hits, of course. If a 17 up doesn't hit and splits into 3, then the target will have to make a dex save to avoid all of them. And with that, Emily wasn't feeling well, so they left, and I kind of wrote up saying that there's about a week of downtime that they can contact me and decide what they're going to do. 10-minute recap that I could probably shorten after watching and making notes. Alright, good night. I just wanted to say that out loud before I forgot everything.